Hello, my beautiful lovelies. Welcome back to my channel. This is Choi Leaves Tarot, where we get to your greatness one tea leaf at a time. All right, so smash that like button, hit that like button, and let's just get started. Follow for more. I'm going to get whoever likes this, I'm going to do the next reading for you, the channeling. Let's get into it. Universe, what does the collective need to know today? Whoever resonated with the title or just needs to know what's going on in the world. Wow, you are not liking what you were offered. This is funny that came up upside down, but Four of Cups, money fluctuations, being offered something you may not want. Exactly. You're like, okay, I get it. I'm trying to see where to move next. Should I make money this way or should I date that person? No, no, no. You're just like, I'm so over it. I have a higher standard. It also seems like it might be toward love interest coming in. You're not impressed. You're just not impressed with the same old guys who come up. They want to mooch off of you, or they are like, hey, let's go 50-50, or they're just like cheap. Or I mean, you see there's even billionaires, for example, the ones in Texas right now. Did you know, like, there's billionaires who are getting out of child support and whatever payments? And in Texas, like, the cap is like per child, no matter how many billions of dollars you have, it's like 2,000 to $3,000 max if you have like three kids, right? So you could be a billionaire and that'll still happen. So know what states you're going to. The state of like people being generous is kind of gone in the princess energy, but there is some new ones coming in. You're not liking what you were offered in the past. What you are open to is still open to love. Eight of Wands, speedy news or situation coming, arrows of love. Okay, there you go. Also, it could also be like financial support from the universe. Like, you might feel like, okay, there's so much going on in the world and there's so many shifts. Where do I benefit? Where do I fit in, get in where I fit in, right? Seven of Cups, all that glitters is not gold. Look beyond the clouds, money improvements. There we go. What you're seeing out there, what other people have, is not like it's something you genuinely want. On paper, they look like they have that because they're trying to sell something. They have PR machines behind them trying to look like they got it like that. They have mental health, stability, money, riches, but they got so many weird things going on in the backdrop. You're like, I'm not falling for that. I know what my goals are, and I'm going to get my improvements, okay? Period. And look at this. Wow. True love with a king. Whoever I'm channeling, it's your time. Whether this means like a merger and an acquisition, like you're about to finally go to transcend the next level in your career financially, like you have your own business, all of a sudden it's going to proliferate because people are looking to be like, take my money. I support your values, your causes, your whatever, right? Two of Cups, peace of mind, joining of two people. There you go. You're feeling like you're meeting yourself, your soulmate, your person, your company. Like, it's gonna be a nice match with all the things that you were offered in the past. You're gonna get new, fresh love, fresh job offers, fresh career choices, fresh potential husbands, wifeys, whatever. And it's gonna be a peace of mind. Like, you're gonna know we're on the same page. Princess energy over here. Don't bring that weird, crusty energy over here. Like, I'm gonna get things written, I'm gonna get my dowry, and we're also gonna love each other. Like, that's really boom boom. Joining of two people. Okay, so they see you as a queen. So whenever you get that job offer, look, we really have a power couple here. And a power couple is like you feeling the most at peace. That means your money is good, your money's not funny, they're not gambling your money away, they're not like weirdly impulsively shopping for other wives while they're with you. Like, there's no risk of STDs or like whatever because they're cheating or anybody's cheating or being weird, controlling, none of that. This is a real power couple where you're both at ease. He wants to spoil you, you want to be spoiled, but also have your own career. Like, it's just like everything's working out because you're not settling. That's really what it's giving. Today, you're on your like, okay, well, that one person, all I need is one. I don't need to, like, all the past ones, all the future ones that come in that are not it. I know there is a king in them, and they'll know. Like, let them talk, and you'll know the difference between the fool and his pauper, right? Like, the fool, good friends, happiness, needing to take a giant leap forward. Like, you're not gonna meet your guy where he's at, like, at the bottom, because you realize you've dated people who are at the bottom. You just kind of got them ready for the next person. When they got to the top, they left you and went to somebody else, or they will. So this is a warning for those who do not know that's how this works. And look at this, King of Wands, man over 25 years, green eyes, blonde to red hair. If your guy doesn't look like this, he's just like has like a restless, outspoken, ambitious view to other people. To you, he wants to spoil you. We already know this because he sees you as a Queen of Wands, okay? So King of Wands and Queen of Wands, wow, even better. Not even just king and queen, like of the same value system, traditional, but like not like, oh, be barefoot and pregnant out here and then I'm gonna give you child support. No, 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 no. This person is like, okay, do you need a nest egg? Do you want to make sure? I know there's so many people who leave people when they have kids and XYZ. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna write a document that verifies and is like non-sealable. You get your own attorneys on both sides to make sure your future life is set. Or if you don't want to have kids, this is like your empires. They say like, no, you get to have your own companies that you make. I'm gifting you things. I don't want it back, right? Like these are very interesting times. And you're like, I want someone who understands that I've been like that womankind or whoever has been burned in the past. And they also say the same thing. Like they want someone who understands there are gold diggers who also just don't have good intentions. So it's like you guys kind of meet each other in like this way of like this person is very protective in a sense of like they want you to be financially, mentally stable, like all of this stuff. And they want to give you like the softest life you could think of. And if that means like you also have your social media channel, you're also an attorney, you're also a whatever, they're impressed by you. That's why they want to pour into you. They feel like, wow, she's brilliant, amazing. And because of that, like we're going to have an empire because she's like she's not an unreliable person, if that makes sense, right? Queen of Wands, woman over 25 years, green eyes, blonde to red hair. If you don't look like this, you're just positive, fiery, and outspoken. No matter what happens, you're always like, okay, where do I see the solution in this? To them, you give off like very happy energy, and it's like they don't know you might have gone through whatever in the past. You're not telling them, oh, I had an ex who did X, Y, and Z. Oh, he was so mean to me. Oh, he like gave his gift and then took it back, or oh, he cheated on me with 3 different strippers. Like you're not trauma dumping on him so that like you're just like, look, because the last time you trauma dumped on some other guy about some other guy, guess what? They're going to use that against you. You're moving different, okay? You're moving different. Love this for you. Like, you're really going to find, because of all you went through, and you're like, I got to change up my approach, and I'm just going to listen to them. Let them do the TMI through words. Actions mean more than words at this point. Even if you see like what's going on, just like pay attention, let them, don't tell them your address. Like if you're starting to date, you don't need to tell any of that. You don't need to do what you did in the past. Insanity is doing the same things over and over and expecting different results, right? And that can include, let's say you've never dated someone who's in and out of jail, let's say, right? Or you've never dated someone who's an alcoholic or whatever. And you're like, well, I mean, I'll try everything once. No, that's insanity because you've seen it done a million other times and it didn't work for your, like the girl's benefit or the guy's benefit or whoever, right? If that's how you want to go, don't worry about this. This is not going to be in your favor. But if you're really like ready to change your life, you're like, okay, I see patterns. My first thing would be to not even let that person in my like way know my name, my number. You know what I mean? Like you're like, there's too many weirdos, stalkers, whatever. I want like a real king. So you're going to conferences. These are people you met who have things to lose, who are just moving up the ladder, but not suspiciously too quick. Like they're not like a Nepo baby or like embezzling their company and then it's going to come back on you in like 20 years. No. Like you want someone like there's another billionaire on TV right now too, whose man while she was pregnant was out and about doing things that are just not family oriented, right? And so that is like, as a billionaire, she has to go and support him. And that really does suck, right? Like, you thought about your family, but they don't. Think about that before you're getting with someone just because they have decent money. Don't date down, whatever that means, whether it's socioeconomically, and that's okay if like people are like different branches. But if their mind is not wired to think in the abundance instead of scarcity or whatever mindset, things like childish things like that, or think about it this way. It's like all I can think about is that word. What is it? It's not coming to my head. But it's like whenever arrested development. There you go. So arrested development makes them develop arrests, and you're gonna have to be in and out of court or get your if they don't file their taxes on time. You want someone who's a square, honey. And so this has confetti rainbow. Also, make sure they're not on the DL. If they say they want a woman and they did XYZ, but you see them liking pictures of other women or like extremely BBLE, and that's not what you look like, run. That's too different than what it is. This could also be you might meet them around, what is it called? The holiday. March. In March, there's it's like blanking right now, but I think of like the clover. What is it? St. Patrick's Day. There you go. And how there's gold at the end of the clouds. You're not falling for the fake one. You're falling for the real deal. You want the gold. Remember at the beginning we saw look beyond the clouds, right? And then gazelle, do not be a victim. Do like in a sense of like don't put yourself in weird situations where there's like a predator who comes, an apex predator, takes you down. Nah, like think outside the box, literally, okay? So protect yourself. And gazelles are smart sometimes because they zigzag, they jump, run away. Like look at the survivor ones. There's still some on this earth because they have adapted, evolved. Like just know the difference, okay? And it's like if something does happen and you're like, whoa, in the past I was the gazelle who didn't know any better and went up to the apex predator. Now I'm doing everything different to do like that, because it's like you at least know they were stronger than you in this part. So you're brushing up on your legal skills, you're brushing up on your rights, you're brushing up on what you feel like you deserve, and you're standing on it. Like it's business, not business as usual. Like you're really drawing boundaries, and that's it. They can't cross them. And that means you are going to respect your own boundaries too. Wow, it's like a whole new world. Wheel of Fortune. It's going in your favor. Congratulations. Don't forget to like and subscribe and join the tribe. I'm going to pull your tea leaf message. Universe, what does the collective need to know right now? Ooh, let's get one. Universe, what does the collective need to know? Wow, you are enough, period. Like it doesn't matter if they're like, well, you should temper down your high goals and your high achievement and what you look for in a man or a woman or whatever. You are enough. So definitely have fun being self-love, all that other stuff, and keep getting better. Don't worry about it. You're enough for the right king. Remember, like I said, you are just enough as is today and tomorrow. Like working on yourself is just for funsies at this point. So like the right person will come up to you and they won't belittle your goals, your ambitions, your standards. You're like, nah, I got high standards. Maybe you don't, or maybe, the average person just got different goals. Somebody wants to live in a penthouse. Somebody wants to live in a cabin with regenerative farming. And like, it's just like people have different goals, right? But at the end of the day, they want to feel loved and whatever. So you're just like, if we don't match or we're not like compatible, remember, also not matching online. This is someone in real life. If it's not compatible, then you're like on to the next. You're over look at this. You have to have fun with them, but it's a healthy fun, right? Like the person you're going to end up with is like, nah, let's get our blood work before we even lay down together. You might have like cuts in your mouth. You might get STDs, XYZ, blah, blah, blah. You're like, nah, this isn't just a fun time. This is a fun time for life. Not like, oh, I never want to be married or XYZ. White tea mix with rose and orange blossom. It's all about health. Health is wealth. And those like little petals, they look like little blood cells or whatever. It's just giving nature. You want like someone who naturally fits you, makes you feel like amazing because you already have so much fun. But it has to be healthy, mind, body, and soul, the person coming to you, and financially, of course. So until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.